my point here is that should we draw a line between the party and its candidates?
It is tough. It's very tough.
Because the point he was trying to make is that, yes, your party did congratulate, which some people said was an afterthought. There were 2 press statements to that effect. But your candidate still hasn't congratulated the current, winner of the elections.
I think that whether our candidate, Senator Iyalo will congratulate him or not, is a function of the information available to him from presiding officers that we have put on and our agents on the field. If you are a governorship candidate, and the agents and the people that are there to monitor election on your behalf and all of that, those people who sign those results, come to you with a lot, maybe lies, maybe make-believe, maybe truths. The avalanche of what you are getting will determine how you're going to react. But if you yourself, you knew that you were given uppercut, given lower cut, punched in the face, rumbled all over, in fact, fire-raised, the only thing you can do is smile and say, okay, my people, I surrender. But let's be serious. I'm sure at some point in time, our candidate will do what he needs to do when he takes in all of it. Sometimes it is not easy to lose an election, especially a hard-fought election.
Okay. You sound real calm. I mean, accepting it. Sometimes it's not easy to lose an election, but you don't see the opposition parties acting that way. You don't think they act that way?
These people, you should go and take your archives and listen to the kinds of things they say when they lose, and then compare it to what they say
when you lose.
When we lose, let me tell you, when the PDP loses, we sit down, we breathe down, we begin to ask ourselves, what could we have done differently? What went wrong? What happened? What extra could we have done? Do we still need to connect? And like I tell you, the victory they got in Osun, they couldn't have gotten it if not for our later day apostles that came from us. How could they have won in a day if not for the likes of Asherbaon and Isaac Adeleke that left just a few weeks? But when they continue to pouch our people, and sometimes some of these giants, they're not so easy to replace. Where is the replacement for Obasanjo?
Do you subscribe to
someone like Isaac Adeleke in that area?
But there's a perspective out there. I mean, something that, do you subscribe, by the way, to those who think, look, why don't we, maybe the next by-election, let the police, maybe civil defense, and all those other agencies, and maybe the army could be on standby somewhere, but not present in that state. Let's see how it goes.
I think it's the call of, you see, you cannot give a man a title and then ask him not to act his role. It is the call of the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, who happens to also double as the President of Nigeria. It is his call to determine how he wants to deploy.
But as a political party man, what would you think?
Advise that if the opposition will learn to stop overheating the polity, everybody will learn to calm down a little bit more, and we will be able to have elections without needing anybody to police or even man anybody. But if they're going to continue to overheat the polity, if they are going to be screaming, if they are going to be talking in manners that are not state-manly, if they are going to elevate thuggery to operating principles of state government by saying they're street boys, hello street boys, and doing all sort of nonsense, who is going to be that chief of staff or that commander-in-chief that will sit down there and not provide security? Security has never been known to go and meet somebody that is just walking gently to his own destination and begin to harass. If you see people screaming that police has come, just know that their cupboards are filled with skeletons.
Well, Mr. Segun Sowunmi is a member of the PDP. He's a former DG, Jonathan Sambo campaign organization in Ogun State. Well, you were in Osun as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in Osun, but not on the day of the election. I was in Osun before the election. I was in Osun until a week before the election. And then I said to myself, it wasn't necessary to remain there because we thought, whatever the case may be, if we're not voting, what's the point in being there? But if you're wanting to ask what happened with the Osun election, why did we lose? I can tell you for free. We did what we needed to do. Some of the mistakes, the candidate has to carry it for himself. Because sometimes when it's time to do elections, people can tend to be overconfident and they might shut out help or those that could have helped in campaign. They might have done their campaign on paper and think that it's all over and underestimate their opposition. And it's first possible. All right. Maybe the people in Osun also still love Rafi Aregbesola. They may like him. And if they like him, they may give him their votes. But the fact of the matter is that under us, under the watch of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, under the leader of this country for now, the president, Goodluck Jonathan, clearly we have been taking deliberate steps to ensure that elections in this country will be. We thank our people in Osun for the votes they've given us.
We'll have to leave it there.
We thank INEC for the good job. We beg the opposition to begin to have faith in this.
I will thank you too for coming on this morning.
Thank you, my brother
Thank you.
and sister, for having me here.
We'll be back after this break, everyone. Join us again.